Now, I didn't list them on the agenda, I apologize, but I asked Craig Brown to come and talk to you a little bit about a program we're going to implement with Senior Corps RSVP. Craig.
Thank you so much, and I glad you left me off the agenda so you guys would still show up, right? You don't want to scare all of you guys away.
Exactly.
Of course, you know, and believe me, I understand. I would have done the same thing. But thanks for having me, Superintendent Luke. I appreciate it. I'm Craig. I'm from the RSVP program, which is sponsored by Family and Community Services, and it's part of Senior Corps. Maybe you've heard of AmeriCorps. Well, Senior Corps is kind of like that, but it's for folks that are 55 years older. And our goal is very simple, very straightforward. We get folks that are 55 years or older to volunteer in their communities and commit to public service. That's basically what we do. It's a pretty cool program. It helps the seniors because it gives them health benefits and social interaction. And it really helps the organizations where they volunteer because they volunteer in nonprofit organizations and schools and medical facilities. So a lot of these organizations don't necessarily have the tools to recruit and celebrate volunteerism as we do. So basically that's what we do. And what we're trying to do here in Columbiana County is that we're trying to, and you guys are included, get seniors involved in schools. Whether that be mentoring programs or tutoring programs, or sometimes it's just enough just to have them around. It's kind of a nice thing to have them to kind of get used to seniors. The benefits are all across the board. Obviously, being around diverse groups of people are good for everybody, even if we haven't been around here for a long time. Some seniors aren't used to this kind of environment. But it's pretty straightforward. Any questions you guys have, I'm more than happy to answer. We also offer some volunteer stuff that we do in-house that our volunteers do that I just think that as public officials you guys should know about. We have a medication assistance program where we help people find ways to pay for prescription medications. And we also have a Medicare Part D program where we help people understand the Medicare Part D options that they are encountered with once they turn 65. And those are things that the volunteers do. I have been part of that. I do not want to be part of that. I don't pay enough to do all of that. So I let them do that. I just kind of watch them from afar, and if they need help, I help them out. But I'm a conduit of people to serve other people. And it's really a cool job to do.
How do you start the process? Like, how do you like figure out what you want to do in the schools and that type of stuff?
Well, actually, the actual programming stuff is up to the individual school systems. The elementary school may do one thing with volunteers. A middle school may do something a little bit different. The Elizabeth school may do something a little bit different. How you do your programming, whether you have volunteers work in literacy or whether you have them work with math or mentoring programs or helping with gym class, that's up to the individual administration to decide how to best use those volunteers. I basically recruit the volunteers, I bring them to you, I background check them.
That's what I was going to ask. You background?
I'm with you. I do two reference checks. I do a criminal BCI background check through the ESC in Lisbon, and I also do a sex offender background check as well. And you can have that information. More than happy to, of course, share that with you guys. I think you guys would want to have it. We should have it. It's really an incredible program, and I recruit for it. The actual how the programming works and how they work with your students. That's you guys. That's what you guys do. What do I ask for in return? Not a lot of math. That earlier presentation scared me personally. There's a lot of math going on there. I was never a math guy, I'm a social science guy, political science guy, government guy. But basically, what I ask for two things from you guys in the superintendent's office. You know, we had the opportunity to meet with Mr. Superintendent Moon, and I've spoken with your elementary school principal and your middle school principal as well. Basically, that on a every month I ask for hours of the people that volunteered. I want to know who was here and how many hours they volunteer per day. And I do that for my own funding purposes because when it comes to my relationship with our funding agencies, it's a question of how many hours and this hour's value this much to the community, etc. But we also, at the end of our period, whether that be a semester or an entire school year, it kind of depends, we ask a survey of the school contact person, whether that be a guidance counselor or elementary school principal or whoever the contact is. It may vary based on the school. If progress is being made in a couple of different areas, one being, is student X doing better in attendance? Is she doing better in literacy? Is she doing better in math? And of course, those things are unknowns, of course. We just want like a number of volunteers. So those are the two things that we basically ask. From a public relations standpoint, it's good to see community involvement. From a security standpoint, sometimes that can be kind of scary because you guys are in charge of all of this. And but we do all the background checks and everything like that. And there's no cost to you guys or anything like that as well. So we try to make it as painless as we possibly can for everybody involved. And we also give them, and here's another issue, we also insure them on students. So if a volunteer is hurt, we offer supplemental insurance free of cost. So if they break an ankle or they're getting up out of the desk or something, it wouldn't be something that you guys would even have to deal with. So we try to eliminate all the barriers we could possibly imagine for volunteers. So, there's a lot of information online. The senior corps programs are very, very, very well known. And RSVP itself has been around since the 70s. And we've had RSVP in Columbiana since at least 1990. So it's been well established here for many, many years. We're sort of on the upswing again. Yeah, well, you're going to. You're going to see a lot of us around. It's fantastic. It really is. And schools, this is a new area for us in Columbiana County. We've been doing medical facilities, of course, a lot of non-profits, such as the Wayne Station here in town. We do Catholic Charities, East Liverpool, Salvation Army, East Liverpool Community Hospital. We do a lot of different things like that. But this is our first foray into schools here in Columbiana County, which we're very excited about.
Yeah, that's exciting. I think
it's a great program. And also, any of you may by any chance be 55 years or older, and if you feel like you can sacrifice 1 hour a week to read to a child, just let me know, because I'll be happy to get you into the program. I'm not saying any of you guys are even close to being that old, but anyway, just in case. Or if you know a parent or a grandparent. And we basically ask people to do, if you can do an hour, 2 hours a week, that's a great sacrifice. And we ask you to be able to commit to that long term for the school year, because we don't want people jumping around and leading kids, because kids get kind of attached to people. And what's sad is that, sometimes this is their only interactions with somebody of that generation. Or even an adult period. I hate to say that. But, in my personal opinion, I think that those sort of relationships and this sort of interaction with adults can minimize a lot of troubles that we hear about in the news and things like that. That's just my opinions. But it's a really strong program, so if you know anyone who's involved, please let me know. Because, and when someone signs up for our program, we're not like the Army or the Peace Corps. You don't have to stick around for 10 years or 2 years, or we're not going to send you out to Somalia or something crazy. In other words, you volunteer in your community, you volunteer as much as you're comfortable. I have people who do 50, 60 hours a week. I don't know how they do that. I have no idea. I barely function 50 hours a week as it is. And then we have people that volunteer like 4 hours a month, 5 hours a month. So it's very specific based on the individual's needs and what they feel comfortable doing. But with the school programs, we're asking for an hour to 2 hours every week. That way the mentoring can be structured and consistent, tutoring can be consistent. So, but you guys have my information. My phone number's on the back of the cards. Call me. Any questions? Anyone you think that you may think might benefit from this program? Please let us know. Superintendent Mook, he is the most positive, high-aiming superintendent I've ever spoken to in my life. He wants 30 volunteers, and so he wants pretty much me to double my program in just Columbiana. So, but I love that, and I think that what exactly I said to him was "go big or go home," right, Superintendent? And he said, "Yes, indeed." And I'm like, well, I got to get moving. I'm actually meeting with our state guy tomorrow to talk about new ways to market in this community, because I really want to see Columbiana succeed in this program, because and I used to work here for Sparkle many years ago, so I know the demographics here and I know this community. There's a lot of great people here, and for them to know that this opportunity is here to become a bigger part of this community, it's going to win for everybody. So anything I can do, questions, call, just thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be part of this.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. And thank you for your excitement and complimenting our superintendent.
I enjoyed my conversation with him, and he asked all the right questions and everything that I could think of, and everything. I mean, it was very professional, and I met some of your other administrators. It's a good system, I think. You just got to feel you guys are doing a good job. So
Thank you.
Thanks,